I'm back, you son of a, with another impressive, beautiful, amazing video, and that is because we have a very special watch in the house today, and that is none other than Omega Speedmaster, or none other than the new Omega Speedmaster. I want to say quickly big thanks to Chris, the gentleman that gave me the VC a couple videos back. This is the second watch that I borrowed from him. I am super excited. This is a new piece for him as well, and yeah, big congratulations to Chris. I think you picked a phenomenal piece. Thank you so much for giving it to me, for giving me the chance to review it, and let's get into the video. So a few things that I want to address about the watch, or what we're going to be talking about the watch, that is definitely the capabilities of the watch, size, and all of that good stuff. We're also going to be talking about the big difference between Hesalite and sapphire crystal. Also, we're going to be talking about the new and improved bracelet that is actually something I really like, and the new movement and the importance of this watch, the story behind this watch. Why is it called the Moon Watch for everybody that doesn't really know? But for everybody that does know, this is my absolute all-time favorite chronograph. And I think that is because of its unique, classic, timeless, sporty, all-in-one combined design. So we're gonna go in straight with the basics. This watch has a case size of 42 millimeters, lug to lug 47 millimeters, lug width of 20 millimeters, which is actually phenomenal because this watch doesn't only look great on the bracelet, this watch looks absolutely gorgeous on a leather strap and NATO strap, and that is something that you want to have. For example, a big thing that I hate about my Longines Hydro Conquest, it's a 21 millimeter lug width, and that is just stupid because almost every strap out there is 18, 20, 22, and 19 and 21 is just very hard to find. So the watch being 20 millimeter lug width is phenomenal. You're gonna be getting lots of leather straps, NATO strap, even other bracelet if you want to. So that is something that, you know, you can basically make this watch as unique as you. So water resistance of 50 meters, nothing too impressive. This is a chronograph. You don't expect much from it. This is not a dive watch. It is not as capable and resistant as a dive watch. And don't you ever push the pushers in the water. Don't, like, even if you're really tempted, you don't do that. You get it? This particular watch that I have on my wrist is also equipped with sapphire crystal in the front and in the back. It has an open case back where you can see the beautiful movement, the heart of the watch, the engine, its soul, and that I think is phenomenal for a lot of people that love to see that. I am not super impressed about seeing an open case, but whatever, you know, to each their own. If you like to see an open case back, good for you. But the thing about this movement is that this is a manual wind movement. This is not an automatic. The bad thing is that I didn't really find, not even on Omega's website, the power reserve of this watch. But if we look at the older caliber Omega Speedmaster, that is 1863, that one has 48 hours of power reserve, so I'm assuming the new one is about the same. This is an Omega coaxial master chronometer caliber 3861, which powers the small second subdial, 30-minute recorder, and 12-hour recorder, along with the central chronograph function. This watch is finished with a beautiful matte-ish dial, which is phenomenal because it looks great not only when it's darker out there, but it also looks great when there's a lot of light, when there's a lot of sunshine. I am not a fan of glossy or shiny dials, but this one is just a great combination between a super matte and just a little bit of a shine, and I think it just looks great. Now there's not big difference, or there's not much of a difference between the watch itself, the new one, and the previous generation, but the biggest difference comes in the bracelet. This is what I at least find it. The new bracelet has a lot of tapering. It starts at 20 millimeter and it goes to about a 15 millimeter or something like that, maybe even more. But this is just absolutely impressive. I am a big lover of tapered bracelets. I think they just fit a lot better, they just wear a lot better and a lot more comfortable. So to me, this watch at 42 millimeter, although I consider 42 millimeter a little bigger than I would normally want to wear, this bracelet just makes this watch a showstopper. I absolutely love it. It is also equipped at the end here with a beautiful clasp that is very new and it's very impressive, very unique again. And I just could not be happier with the bracelet itself. The bracelet is light, it is not stiff, and it just feels very soft and easily, comfortably to wear. The watch does not have any other fancy function. It doesn't have a date window, so no date function. It just shows the time and it times. It has a chronograph function. The pushers are at 2 and 4 o'clock. The crown is obviously at 3 o'clock. The crown, when you wind the watch, is as smooth as as butter. I don't know, buttery smooth, right? That's how we say it. It has a very nice, beautiful sound for every time the gears are moving, I guess. But the way it just rotates the crown is just so smooth and satisfying, so you gotta make sure that you don't overdo it when you wind your watch. Now, for everybody that knows the nickname this watch has, and that is the Moon Watch, and for everybody that doesn't know that, I'm gonna quickly share the story. In 1962, this watch was taken by the person that was going up in the space or on the moon, and this watch went first on the moon. But there's another side of the story that a lot of people don't know, and I'm not sure if it's true, so don't quote me on that. I don't have the facts, I don't have anything to back it up. I've just heard that this watch, although it was the first watch on the moon, they say that it didn't work up on the moon. I've heard the story where it says that the crystal actually fell off, which was kind of embarrassing, but the watch, yes, indeed was the first watch on the moon. It didn't really survive. So maybe this is the real story, and Omega just tried the best to cover it up and all that, and you know, perfect it later on. But they say the first watch on the moon that actually properly worked with no issues, that is the Bulova Lunar Pilot. These two watches are very similar, although the Bulova Lunar Pilot comes at a much bigger size at a 45 millimeters. I think this is actually a great watch to consider if you really want a chronograph, if you really like the Omega Speedmaster design, but you don't have the money for it. And here's where we're going to be talking about the money, because this watch retails right now on Omega's website in Canadian dollars, at least from what I see here, at $8,700 plus taxes and all of that good stuff, obviously. So for anybody that doesn't have, you know, somewhere of $10,000 to spend on this watch, not a biggie. There's a great opportunity out there for you guys to get the Bulova Lunar Pilot, which retails at about $500, a great substitute for this watch. Although nothing will actually replace the Omega Speedmaster, and in order for you guys to be convinced on that, you need to get your hands on it. Go to a dealer, try it on. This is not Rolex. You will most likely find it at any dealer that carries Omega, and I think it's a beautiful piece. I think it wears absolutely phenomenal with anything starting from shorts and t-shirt to all the way to a suit, a wedding suit, or whatever you prefer to. This watch is literally extremely versatile. This watch is not as durable as your regular stainless steel dive watch, but it definitely does a phenomenal job at being the type of watch where you just go anywhere, do anything type of watch. Now that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Please do make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the bell icon to turn on the notifications so you never miss a new upload. Also, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this watch. Do you guys have it? Do you want to get it? You think it's overpriced? Do you think it's good or not? I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.